Hickey.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And we are hanging out inside Visit Knoxville. You can feel free to come join us if you like. It's a free show. And if you can't be here with us, you can jump on over to the WDVX Facebook page or YouTube channel where you can watch it streaming live. So they were with us just not too awful long ago on the show. Even though they are a long way from home, they're visiting with us from Australia. Give a great big welcome to the Pleasures, to the Blue Plate Special.
Well, I used to look at you like I could see inside. You never turned away. You had nothing to hide. We were just flesh and bone.
Every story has two sides. Well, you make me scrambled eggs. They were always perfectly done. It's like you were in my head. Now we used to have more fun. Now you're just along for the ride.
Well, every story has two sides. Feel like I used to know right from wrong, up from down, weak from strong, lost
Feel
from
like I
found,
used to know
black from white, dark from light. It struck me one morning when it lay me out at your feet, like a servant on a cold hard ground. You had my heart on a string, you swung it around. It's always fight or flight. Every story has two sides.
I know you're still thinking of her while you're sleeping with me.
Well, I'm just trying to make it work and be who you want me to be.
I can't remember the last time you tried.
Every story has two sides. Feel like I used to know right
herself to lie. She said, baby, do you love me? Couldn't look her in the eye. Called the home records, where your easy way out won't leave a trace of doubt. Called the home records. Someone else to blame takes away a world of shame. Wanna leave, wanna scurry, leave behind a world of worry. Get you free in a hurry. Call the home record. He could hear the whistle blowing, but he stayed up on the tracks. She came out of the blue with only white and black, blinded by the light and thrown off by the pain. Everything to lose and nothing more to gain. You could smell the body burning before he hit the floor. It was too late to start running, so we knew we had to call on the home records, where your easy way out won't leave a trace of doubt. Call the home records. Someone else to blame takes away a world of shame. Wanna leave, wanna scurry, honey, you don't have to worry. Get you free in a hurry. Call the home records. You got a problem, you need a solution. You need protection without retribution. We got the answer, we got the plan. Whether you're a bachelor or a family man. She said, what's the matter, baby? You just need to relax. Honey, it's a wedding vow, it's not an epitaph. To each other we are bonded, to each other we are bound. I know you're disappointed, but you know it's too late now. With the moon up in position and the sun up on the rise, he made the first good decision of his miserable life. Called the home records, where your easy way out won't leave a trace of doubt. Called the home records. Someone else to blame takes away a world of shame. Wanna leave, wanna scurry, leave behind a world of worry. Get you free in a hurry. Call the home records.
Thank you.
It's the Pleasures with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, one thing about the Pleasures being they're a pretty new band as far as the Pleasures proper go. Of course, the band is fronted by Lachlan Bryan and Catherine Britt, and both of them were individual musicians before coming together as the Pleasures and had won awards and done big things. I think Catherine was on the Grand Ole Opry when she was just 17 and has been there many, many times since. In even, I don't know why. I would just have a T-shirt made that said, I recorded with Elton John. I mean, I would have it tattooed on me somewhere or something. That's just such a huge accomplishment. But after you all individually have spent so much of your life and your time branding yourself, and then suddenly you meet this person who the music chemistry is right, and you're like, we got to start a band, but you also have to start that whole rebranding process. It's not about me, it's about we now. How did it happen? How did you two find that musical chemistry there together?
I feel like you're assuming that we actually thought this through, and that's your first mistake. Look, I think for us, it was an accidental, great, little project that fell together. We were both doing our own thing, and then COVID hit, and I went through some pretty big changes in my life, and left my husband, and moved. And just a bunch of different things happened. And I was going through a transitional, stage in my life where I wanted to try new things. And I'd been friends with Lachlan for a long time. We met actually in America, in Austin, Texas. Funny story, tell that later. And we clicked, and I've always had a great respect for Lachlan's, musicianship and songwriting, particularly, and his voice. And I always loved his voice from his first album. And we had a friendship, or mutual respect, I guess. And I thought, for whatever reason, I had a couple of glasses of wine one night, and I texted him and I said, hey, we should do something together, musically. I don't even know if I wrote that. I don't know. It was probably just, we should do something together. And then he didn't write back. And I was like, or not. And then the next morning he wrote back and said, I'd love to. I don't know if you've woken up and regretted this text message, but whatever it meant, let's do it. And I don't think even then we knew what it meant, and it kind of grew into the band. And then again, it was a side project we were doing for fun that took off, and now all of a sudden, this is all we do. We don't really do, we do. We still do our solo stuff quite a bit. I still do Catherine Britt a lot. I'd say that's my main gig, but this has kind of taken over the last year because we've released the album and it's doing really well, and we're touring all around the world now. So I say go with whatever's working, as long as you're playing music. That was my dream as a little girl, so I'm happy.
So you've got the new project out there in the world, and this is the beginning of the end, and it is available here. Did y'all write all the songs on there? Did you do any covers?
We did. We covered 2 songs. It's an 11-song record, and we covered. We might do this later. We covered one of our favourite country songs, because at the end of the day, we love country music so much. But we also covered a famous old blues song by Howlin' Wolf, who has been a constant companion to me on long drives after shows. Turning on some Howlin' Wolf just to get you through that last 3 hours between Albury and Melbourne. If anyone's been to Australia, there's a long road with nothing on it except, kangaroos at the side of the road that someone's hit, and not even driving around the USA. You have all of the big signs saying, there's a Cracker Barrel, or there's there's a coffee place or whatever. Maybe I shouldn't advertise places on this station. But in Australia, we go long distances without our version of those places. And Howlin' Wolf used to keep me awake, and we recorded one of his songs. But the other 9 songs on the record were all songs that we wrote together.
And you do write together or individually?
We sure do.
You write
everything we've done together. And we both bring quite different things to the co-write, which is great, because I've co-written a lot and written mostly by myself, and co-writing can be very uncomfortable, as I'm sure you've heard many artists say. It's not the most comfortable process, but for whatever reason, it works really smoothly with Locke and I. We sort of have a mutual understanding of what this band is and the sound that we've created, and it feels really quite easy to write songs, which is nice. Yeah.
Well, you all have the opportunity to stop by that merch table after the show and certainly shake and howdy with them. Thank them for being here with us today. If you're listening in, it's thepleasuresmusic.com. Now, you get it if you're waking up and it's like, oh, I missed that today. You get a second chance to see them while they're here in town. They'll be playing at the Preservation Pub in Market Square later tonight. And then they're headed down Thursday. They'll be at Eddie's Attic down in Atlanta. And I think that's about it for appearances for them. So a couple more shows couple more chances to get to see them. thepleasuresmusic.com for more information. It's The Pleasures on the Blue Plate Special.
Tonight I'm gonna visit our mutual friends. I'm gonna tell my own version of events. You can be the bad guy this time and I'll be good. To our mutual friends, it will be well understood.
Tonight I'm gonna tell them about how it went down. Put an end to all the rumors that are flying around. There'll be no question who was wrong or who was right. We're gonna set the record straighter than it's ever been tonight. Gonna call the kids about 5:15. I know that's a little early, but I'm sure you'll survive. Mama said, man, you gotta lift your game. But our mutual friends will love me just the same.
Now, I'm not gonna talk until I'm blue in the face. Not gonna take me very long to make him see it my way.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother with a made-up defense. Never gonna pull the wool over our mutual friend. Gonna drop the kids about 5:15. I don't want them to see me when the day becomes night. You made it pretty easy when you kept your own name. And now I kinda hope our daughter does the same. Well, if only you could take back the things you said. But the damage is done, you put the image in their head.
Wonder how you're gonna feel when you're beginning again. Wonder how you're gonna face our mutual friends.
I wonder what you're gonna say to our mutual friends. I wonder if they're gonna stay our mutual friends. Thank you.
I was going to see if you were going to talk, Lachlan.
Well, you know, I was just gonna. It's early in the morning. People don't want to hear my harsh Australian accent too much. They can hear yours instead.
Yeah, exactly. Mine's way better. We have written a lot of songs on this record about life. You might have got a hint a little earlier about what a lot of the songs are about. I've always been a very honest, personal songwriter, and so has Lachlan. So we've brought a lot of that to the table. So if you're currently going through a divorce, we're here for you. This album is here for you. Or a separation maybe, or breakup. No new love.
Or perhaps a marriage.
A marriage that
But
you're struggling with.
and you're dreaming of a divorce someday.
So these songs are all about my divorce. We call it Our Divorce because we've made it our divorce. So this song is about what happens when another person enters the relationship and ruins everything.
Well, a hard rain falls on the veranda. And I'll fix you any drink you like. And all I ever tried to do was please you, but I can't get a read on you tonight.
Let's go walk and talk down by the ocean. I think we're better when we're talking late at night. Well, I'm gonna try to control my emotions, 'cause I know how you hate to see me cry.
You know on which side my bread is buttered.
And you know in your heart I'll never leave.
Well, I heard every word you thought you muttered.
You made another woman out of me.
Well, honey, you look good with your hair down. I like that dress with the split up the side.
Well, honey, you don't need to say that for me now. Not here when it's just you and I.
'Cause you and I know where the knives are buried. We know just how far we are from free.
But to say it out loud seems unnecessary. You made another woman out of me.
Well, I know that you're sad and that you're sorry. But I know that you're just as hurt as me.
Yeah, but that stopped being my concern or worry. You made another woman out of me. You made another woman out of me.
Thank you. I never said I was a stayer. I'm just a free-born loving man. And I never understood what I could never understand.
You make it easy for a woman, 'cause you're long, lazy, and free. And you've always been good to me. Yeah, I've always been a wanderer, and I never told a lie. Always found myself outside of space and time.
Well, I'm no slave to chance and consequence. What will be, will be. You do you, and I'll do me.
Come meet me in a 3-star hotel. No one around, no one knows, nobody will tell. In a country town, come meet me in a 3-star hotel.
mean to you, but I still wanna stay. You and I wouldn't have it any other way. You go your direction,
Yeah, and
I'll go mine. Maybe some other time you'll meet me in a 3-star hotel. No one around, no one knows, nobody will tell. In a country town, come meet me in a 3-star hotel. Come meet me in a 3-star hotel. No one around, no one knows, nobody will tell. In a country town, come meet me in a 3-star hotel. Come meet me in a 3-star hotel. Come meet me in a 3-star hotel. Thanks very much.
It's the Pleasures with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Real quickly, I just need to mention support for the Blue Plate Special comes from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission, downtown Knoxville, Visit Knoxville, and Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It is home of the Big Plate on Fridays. This week, the Vertical Birds will be with us. You can always find out more information by visiting our website at WDVX.com. So the Pleasures are here with us today, visiting from Australia. What part of Australia are y'all from?
Well, we're from 3 different parts of Australia.
Okay.
The 3 of us that are on stage here. Brad on the drums. Well, on the drum and the drum case. This is Bradley Bergen. He's from thank you. Brad's from near Adelaide in South Australia. I'm from Melbourne, down south, Melbourne, Victoria, and the by the way, recently a suburb of Melbourne was awarded the country music capital of Australia. A suburb of the inner city of Melbourne. It was Northcote in Victoria. More country music singer-songwriters identified themselves as country musicians in Northcote than any other place in the whole of Australia. And from the formerly country music capital of Australia years and years ago, Catherine Brett is from Newcastle, which is a little north of Sydney. Beautiful place though.
It's a big country. It's a pleasure that they are here with us today, and we're going to get a few more tunes. So, here's the Pleasures on the Blue Plate Special.
I have a red wine stain on a blanket at my house, and the reason it exists is because when we started this band, Catherine came down from Newcastle to Melbourne to write songs, and she stayed with me, and being the gentleman that I am, I said, I'll take the sofa in the living room, and you can take my bed. After a night of writing, she went in there with a big glass of wine, and she called me. She said, Lachlan, she had her guitar as well. She said, Lachlan, I've written a song, and I'm convinced that she had to quickly write a song because she'd spilled that wine all over my nice blanket, and she needed a song to make up for it. And luckily,
This is not how I remember the story.
luckily, this song absolutely did make up for it. This is called Sad Song.
Well, it's okay, it's alright. Always ends in a blazing light. It's been a while since I've been inspired. Needed someone to whet my fire. I don't even know if I believe in one night stands or even one love until the end. I guess I needed sad songs, melodies for love gone wrong. Every record I hold dear is covered in my tears. Lonely lullabies designed to make you cry. A love will last the test of time. If I put it down in rhyme, then it's a sad song.
Well, it's fine, it's nothing new. This is just what lovers do. They come and go with the times, and every love is in my life. I'm not disillusioned, I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm trying to tell you how I feel. I guess I needed sad songs, melodies for love gone wrong. Every record I hold dear is covered in my tears. Lonely lullabies designed to make you cry. Love will last the test of time. If we put it down in rhyme, then it's a sad song. If I could, I know that I would do it all the same. I don't think love's a losing game.
You're my new sad song. This is our love gone wrong. I played you records I hold dear. Now this is one you need to hear. A lonely lullaby is gonna make you cry. Our love will last the test of time. As I wrote it down in rhyme. Now it's a sad song. Then it's a sad song. This is a sad song.
Thank you.
So I kind of mentioned earlier that Locke and I met over here in America about, I don't know, we haven't decided, 12 years
I
ago?
think it's about 12 years ago, yeah.
That was a good guess. 12 years ago. We were both over here doing separate solo touring, and I'd heard about Lachlan because I sang on his first record, just did some harmonies, and I loved his voice, and we met, and I thought, we're going to get along like a house on fire. We're going to be great friends. And we hung out that night, went out in Austin, and, you know, at about, I don't know, 1 a.m., we're at this bar, and it's calling last drinks, and we weren't quite finished. We were having fun, and this other person we were with wanted to go to a place where people like to go late at night and there's dancers. We weren't so keen on the idea, but we wanted another drink. So we were like, whatever, as long as we get to go somewhere else and have another beer. So we went along with this whole idea, and we ended up at this this place that is not not what we expected whatsoever. It was very bad, and we were very uncomfortable, and we got out of there very quickly. And we laughed about it for years later, you know, oh, remember that time we accidentally, you know, ended up at a brothel in Austin, Texas. And we kind of thought it was funny. And then when we were putting this band together, we're like, we need a name. We need a good name for our band. And it's hard. I'm telling you, if you ever put a band together, to come up with a good name that hasn't been used before, that's original, it's tricky. So I said to Lachlan, what was the name of that brothel we accidentally ended up at in Austin, Texas?
I had to look it up. I didn't know it off the top of my head.
On Safe Search, of course, you know. And he went on there and found it, and it was called Pleasures. So we're named after a brothel, so everything's up from here. That's the bottom of the barrel right there. But look, it suited our name, and they had a wonderful font that we stole as well. So if you ever end up there in Austin, Texas, throw our name in the room.
Yeah, see what it gets you.
Yeah, it'll get you nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Is my guitar still on here?
Yeah, your guitar went. Where'd it go? So we released our debut album last year, and was nominated for our big CMA Awards back home in Australia for Group or Duo and Album of the Year. And we're very proud of that on our first release. We lost, but we were nominated. That's all that matters, right? That's what you're supposed to say. And it's been a journey. We've had a great time. We've been over here to the States a few times now with this band. And I will say tonight we're playing at the Preservation Pub, but because we have to play for so long and the Pleasures only have one album worth of songs, we will actually be doing other music. So I was going to do a Catherine Britt set. Lachlan was going to do a Lachlan Bryan set. So anyone out there who's fans of either of our music and the band, there'll be a bit of everything tonight. So come along, hang out with us. I think this might be my first time I've ever played a gig in Knoxville. How about you?
It is the first time for me, yeah.
So that's something special in itself. So do come hang with us. We've got a couple more songs for you. Got that guitar working? I've run out of things to say, Lachlan. Vegemite.
I can tell.
I'll say we have CDs over here. Somebody asked me earlier how much they are. I have no idea. I know how much they're worth in Australian dollars. So if you can do a quick conversion for me, we can work it out. But somewhere, Lachlan will know. He'll know when he's figured out his guitar. We have records as well. Vinyl. Vinyl's back in. If you want to grab a vinyl. Anyone got a turntable at home? That's all the rage at the moment. We have T-shirts that we got specially printed over in the States. And I think that's it. We don't have anything else, do we? That's all. So do come say hi.
Let's just try it.
We'll just try it without his guitar that plays the lead parts. Yeah. Here we go. This is called Paranoid.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I know that you're talking, wagging your tongue, running my name down to everyone, speaking your truth while telling a lie, crossing your heart and hoping that I die. You think I'm paranoid? Maybe I'm paranoid. Oh, you agitating, aggravating, accusating, hate yourself, paranoid. Well, I went to the physician about my aching head, said I wanted morphine and a couple weeks in bed. Write me a prescription, I barely feel alive. I'm a sick old woman and I'm only 35. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Baby, I'm paranoid.
coming real soon, yeah, I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid. All you shelf stacking, cold cracking, pixel tracking hackers say I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid. Ooh, paranoid. All you window peeping, judging, seeping, moral keeping sinners know I'm paranoid. All you gossip, driving, driving low, I'm a loser, say I'm paranoid. All you agitating, aggravating, accusating haters say I'm paranoid.
You know what? You nearly got a piano solo right then. I was like, can I make it over there and lift up the lid? And I was thinking, I'm going to get there, and that lid won't even lift up. So.
It's the Pleasures with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one last tune from them for the radio audience. There was some technical difficulties that, well, Lachlan's not a rookie. He knew what to do to make it work. But we're getting them readjusted, and we're going to get one last tune. Y'all join us again tomorrow for another Blue Plate Special. Too Close will be here with us. They're going to be doing a winding up, I guess, Black History Month for us here tomorrow. And then on Friday, we will be down at Barley's for the big plate with the vertical birds. And the complete schedule can be found right there on our website at WDVX.com. Shake and howdy with them after the show and thank them for being here with us today. Tonight, they'll be performing at the Preservation Pub. And again, on Thursday, they'll be down in Atlanta, Eddie's Attic in Decatur. All that information can be found at thepleasuresmusic.com. Thank you all so much for being here with us today.
Thanks again.
Thanks for having us. We
appreciate
should
it.
mention we're going to be on electric guitars tonight, so this isn't going to happen.
And thank you to you for listening to us and coming out today. We really appreciate it. So nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Who saved me just asking for a friend? I knew, baby, you had some time to spend. So I started you on whiskey, you finished me on wine. You let that fire burn freely like sparks on turpentine. Oh, but I'd do it all again. Oh, there's nothing to defend.
I think that was the beginning of the end.
Well, I left freely when you took me home to bed. I believe it was the best I ever slept. You woke me in the morning, made sure I was alive, questioned every moral on which I do survive. Oh, but I'd do it all again. Oh, there's nothing to defend.
I think that was the
I think that was the beginning of the end. We talk freely with a couple we just met in the marquee at the wedding of a friend. You reached into your pocket, you lit your cigarette, turned to me and asked if
I think that was the beginning of the end. Thanks, everybody.
That's
Thank
the
you.
pleasures, y'all. Thank you, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.